What I want to try to do this afternoon is share something that's much more personal to me, something that I've never shared with a group before. So it's a bit uncomfortable, but I think it can contribute perhaps to some of the conversation this afternoon. In 1970, when I was an undergraduate student in Lexington, Kentucky, I was walking down the street one afternoon, going to class, minding my own business. And an individual in a trench coat came up to me, grabbed hold of me, grabbed my breast, and I was fortunate that I was able to pull away from him and get away from him. But it certainly left me shaken. And the truly sad thing about it was, in 1970, I had no clue what to do. None. Didn't know where to go. Couldn't call my parents because I so wanted to be on my own and in college. And I knew what their response would be, to bring me home. And I sure didn't want that. But I didn't know who to talk to. And today, this conversation, I think, is an important one, because I never want a young woman on this campus, ever in her life, not to know where to go if something like that happens to them.
There's been a lot of interest and attention on our campus in the last week or so, particularly among our students, to the issue of sexual assault. And I think the session that was convened by our president yesterday was absolutely extraordinary. I've never seen anything like this called by a university president. And I'm so encouraged by the conversation and the level of engagement in positive directions that's going on right now.
The listening post today, I think, was extraordinarily important because we needed to hear from all the voices on campus. You know, it's exceedingly easy to listen to people who support you or to listen to people who are totally against what you're doing, but to hear the whole variety of voices, to hear the real thinking that's going on now, and important thinking that's going on this campus with regard to these issues, extraordinary, extraordinary, and I would do it again.
And I urge us all to think about what we can do to support the university community in doing and implementing the things that we're requesting of them today, and how we can stand in solidarity with each other, but also with the leadership, and looking at and thinking about how to make progress on our campus, because these are not things that they can.
I've heard a lot of good things. I think a lot of people have really good ideas how to change the culture on campus. I agree with the fact that we all have suggestions for the university, but we also have to help them make those suggestions a reality.
And I think that another really important point that was made was that it's not just safety on campus, it's that you lose your ability to learn, and the university loses its ability to do what they really want to do, which is teach young students how to be active and successful.
Because rape and sexual assault is not just a one-time thing. You get oppressed for a couple of weeks and it's over. It's affected my family for years. And I know that's going to be true for some of the victims today here.
Whenever people share their personal stories, from the president to the students who spoke, you can't help but be moved by them. And I think it speaks well of all of us here at the university that we were able to have that kind of conversation and do it in a way that was respectful and safe for everyone there.
I'm so incredibly honored to have so many brave people in the room to tell their personal stories about how they were impacted by the crime, including President Mason.